Welcome to season 2 of I'm Sick of Y'all Shit podcast. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Holly Rod. And I get my girl Cash. Cash, where you at?
Hey, what's up? It is your resident local heathen, Cash.
Cash is gonna come on and she's gonna kind of be the moderator and the referee and keep this thing flowing and keep this thing going. Nigga Ray, what's up? Let me bring on my nigga Ray the Dirt. You know
what up, Kansas City? I'm sick of y'all shit. Ready to jerk in the mother. I chose violence today, baby.
I'm so sick of your shit, Ray. Like, I swear to God.
Is that the nigga that's with that Instagram chick?
Yeah.
That is not giving a good description. They're like literally all with Instagram.
I don't listen. I'm sick of your shit. Gone with
He wants us to talk about these damn pillows, and I really don't want to give him the segue.
These
like,
pillows.
No, can we just move on?
These pillows was imported from Africa.
Oh my God.
But then you just adding fucking shit to the story though, because here's the thing.
Right.
No, I am.
Really
she's trying to protect that black queen.
Because I feel like if it was a man, y'all be like, hey, my nigga was just moving grimy. He had to do what he had to do. He making moves, blah, blah, blah. But now that it's a woman.
It ain't about whether it's a man or a woman, Cash. I'm sick of your shit. That ain't what it's about.
His fault.
It's his fault.
Yeah.
It's his fault for hiring that black. He should have went with a white queen.
Mute him. Thank you. I love how he was instantly muted. Like,
damn, why you be muting us? This nigga, he on her side?
Quit fucking muting me, producer.
Right, what type of
because now I'm sick of y'all shit.
hey, welcome back to I Am Sick of Your Shit podcast. My name is Cash, the one who holds all of this shit together. And I want to welcome you back, introducing Holly up first. Bring them in. How are you?
Cash, listen, it's way too fucking early. I'm sick of your shit.
I didn't even say anything.
That little intro, the one who holds all of this shit together. You the most toxic one in this fucking cast. Stop that shit, man. Stop that. Stop that. Don't do that.
Right, come in, defend me. Bring him in. Defend me.
What up, Kansas City? It's the mayor. What's popping?
I can't be the most toxic one, right? Like, that can't be true.
You definitely are the most toxic out of us three.
Thank you.
How?
Thank you.
I'm never going against my brother, so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right on. That's
Hey man, I don't even like that. No, don't. No, you didn't have a little. Was that ready? Like, did y'all plan that? Did y'all know that?
Not
was
at all.
happen?
You know.
No, not at all.
18 years. Yeah.
We brothers first, but we are professionals.
Hello.
That didn't feel very professional. I felt attacked. I don't know. I'm gonna have a word with HR about that.
I got something you can feel.
Wow.
Another thing I'm gonna have a talk with HR about.
Wow. HR
Let me get my pencil and paper out already.
HR on the fucking speed now. You
I already know it's about to be one of those types of nights. Like, y'all see the title of the show. Y'all can obviously see where we're going. But anyway, let's first get into our trending topics. Let's start with our sports talk. You know.
Wait, hold on. Before we do that, I'm saying, what how y'all doing? Like, what the fuck, man? What's up?
Right? Why she so quick to just hop into it? Don't check on us. Like, what's up?
Because y'all
listen, mental health awareness. Fuck that mental health awareness, man. We gotta check on each other, man. You ain't even gonna ask what did we do last week or none of that shit. Cash, I'm sick
I
of
feel
your
like
shit.
it was bullshit. Like,
how you feel like what we did last week was bullshit? Who the fuck are you to judge us? See what I mean? That's why we sick of your shit.
That came on judging me. Y'all came with y'all little camaraderie and all that bullshit. Like,
wow.
All right, what y'all do last week?
Shit, and even that was dry, man. No. Hey, Ray, how you doing, bro? How's your mental health? How was your last week, bro?
Man, you know.
Oh my gosh. That's why. That was why.
Yeah, real OG shit.
Life is great, you know what I'm saying? Wearing timeless dime pieces on the wrist, you know what I'm saying? Some of these little young cats don't know about, you know, shout out to Heart Shaped Clothing with the hat, you know what I mean? I always represent Kansas City. My last week was beautiful, man. You know, I can't even complain, man. You know, Chiefs lost, but it's okay. You know, we right back in the saddle.
I'm gonna wait before I make my comments about the Chiefs game.
You ain't even got to say shit, nigga.
Listen, bro, I just said I'm gonna see. Right, listen, I was trying to be focused and mindful of black mental health, and I asked you how you was doing, and you couldn't even return the favor. So now I'm not sure if Cash is the most toxic person of this cast or if it's you. So we'll get into that later. But
I was giving you the opportunity to respond. Then I was going to ask you, how was your week?
Okay, that's a good cleanup. All right.
Thank you.
So my response was I'm going to wait to make my comments about the Chiefs. And I just want to say, man, I like that watch, man. That's a nice Movado watch. You know what I'm saying? Real OG shit. You know what I mean? Nah, you know what I mean? Like he said, life is good. Well, what's that hat you got on, bro? You said heart-shaped clothing.
Heart-shaped clothing, you know, straight out of Kansas City, Crystal and Corey Reed. They the one. Crystal was the one that was able to provide me with the De La Salle building where I had the workshop at. So shout out to her. Somebody in the comments said Chiefs Nation. It's Chiefs Kingdom. It's that's why we're 1 and 2. Because of shit like that. You know, it's Chiefs Kingdom, not Chiefs Nation, man.
Hey man, come on. You can't be running.
I'm sick of her shit, Trinetta. Damn.
Nah, man. Talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta represent. You gotta represent for the kingdom. He been representing for fucking decades, man. This dude ain't never been about nothing else but the fucking Chiefs Kingdom.
Hey, get that Amber Alert for walking behind.
I know, man. Kids are just like literally the worst. Like, come on, man. Why? What's your point?
Hey, Ray, how was the event? Cash was asking you about
how was the workshop?
Empowerment event went.
The workshop was wonderful, man. We had 30 boys on the dot that came out Saturday morning. You know, we taught them a lot of great things. The attitudes was great. We didn't have to have a lot of conversations with the boys about their behavior. The parents were very, you know, on time. Like, I don't think we had one boy that was late this year. So, you know, that definitely shows a lot of respect for what we're doing. The men who helped, the men who, you know, talked to the young men, the young kings. Like, it was just an overall great event, man. And something that I picked up on this year that I haven't seen in the previous years is that there were a lot of men who actually brought their kids to the workshop this year. Prior years, it's always been the moms. So, you know, that's something that I'm very proud of, that Black men are able to, you know, say, here, go here and learn some things that I may not be able to teach you, and drop that ego, drop that pride, because, you know, we struggle with that. And, you know, some of them don't know how to tie ties, but instead of sending them to a workshop where we can teach them, they'd rather just let them go on throughout life and figure it out later on. You know, so that's shout out to the fathers, man.
Yeah, shout out to all of the Black fathers, man. That's Black excellence, bro. Just in general, like I said last week, man, that's a real good look, man, for the city and just for the youth in general, man, the community. And that's interesting, man. That was you actually jumped the gun, because I was gonna ask you that. I was gonna ask you if it was you know, mostly mothers or fathers that are bringing their young boys to that event. So that's real nice to hear, bro, that, you know what I'm saying, we had a lot more father participation, bro, because there's a lot of good Black fathers in our community and they don't get enough shine.
Yeah, definitely. And I believe everyone that was there, volunteer wise, was a father as well. So, you know, I don't allow just anybody to come and be a part of the workshop. Like, you really have to be doing positive things out here, and most importantly, you have to be an active father in your own kid's life.
Yeah,
damn right.
That's what's up. That's good. I'm glad to hear that it went well for you.
How was your weekend, Cash?
Well, y'all can see I fucked up my hair, man. I didn't want to be on here today. I was gonna wear a hat, but
what's wrong with it?
It's I don't feel like I look right with blonde hair, you know. Y'all saw the stats, like, you know, it's giving like Wesley Snipes, you know, I'm seeing a little Cisco in it.
I actually like it. I like the blonde hair.
Yeah, I think it works for you. I think that you have kind of that Wesley Snipes from Demolition.
I feel
Demolition Man, Cisco,
I was
Ray
thinking
posted
the little
a
kids and
Nick Cannon.
the little kids in Meteor Man. Like what were their
Yeah.
the gang? What were they called? I can't think of
I
it.
know what you're
Somebody
talking
left it on
about.
my
But
status. But
but
yeah,
but you got all of that energy and all of those vibes, I think. So I think it works for you. You're being a little bit too hard on yourself.
it'll
Right.
be another color.
You look like a little tennis ball.
What tennis ball is blonde? Like,
I'm just saying, not the color, but your hair. Look like a little tennis ball. It look
I
like
have a
something I
perfect
hit.
head.
Yeah, it look like something I hit.
The tennis ball.
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. I think that's another note to HR. Go ahead.
I'm already getting fired.
Keep stacking them.
HR gonna be busy. HR gonna be busy.
Stay busy. Stay busy. But
Listen,
okay.
I had a frustrating week. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Last week, real briefly, I mentioned to y'all that I watch reruns of the Cosby Show when I eat my dinner, and so I said that online, and we were talking about industry shade, and I went to go eat my dinner the next day, and I go to my app because they had the Cosby Show on Prime Video. And I go to watch an episode of the Cosby Show, and they've taken it off of Prime Video, just out the blue, fucking mysteriously, right?
Mysteriously. Mm-hmm.
They've moved it to this app called Film Rise, and it has commercials and all of that bullshit. And I don't like commercials. I've always been frustrated with commercials since I was a fucking kid. And they'll play 5 commercials at a time, and it'll be the same commercial sometimes back to back. So it just ruined my whole fucking dinner experience. I'm sick of the fucking online social media machine. I'm in Facebook jail. I'm doing a 30-day bid. I don't even know when my fucking bid is over. For some bullshit.
30s be tough. God,
I'm sure you earned it. I am definitely sure that you earned it. But go ahead. Keep going.
Damn. She judges a lot.
You.
Yeah, she's
judgmental. I've been in jail and I have earned it. Like, come on. You just gotta own it.
It's been times where I didn't earn the 30-day bids I got.
Come on, man.
Listen,
you
walked the line a lot, so you might not have went to jail for what
can
you
I share?
Can
I share with y'all what landed me a 30-day bid?
Okay.
So
it really don't matter, but yeah.
No, but hey Ray, I'm sick of your shit. No, for real. You ain't gotta do me like that. Listen, let me tell you what happened for real, and y'all tell me if I deserved it. So recently we had the Fat Joe versus Ja Rule versus, right? And when versus announced the Fat Joe versus Ja Rule versus, I thought that I thought it was a bullshit matchup. I thought that the people deserved 50 Cent versus Ja Rule or Ja Rule versus nobody at all, right? And so I had a post where I tagged, Versus TV, I tagged Swiss Beats, Timberland, and I said, why couldn't we get 50 Cent versus Ja Rule? And then in the comments, a few of my folks basically were just saying that Ja Rule versus 50 will be a blowout on Ja Rule's behalf. So I tried to defend 50, and I said to one of my homies, I said, we can do the verses, and I'll smash you with 50. And Facebook put me in jail for it. They said that I was inciting violence, and that
you gotta be real careful.
I was going to jail.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Cash, you agree with that?
I don't agree, but I know I figured out how it works. Like, I went to jail for saying shut up. Like, you can't even you
can't
just
say
gotta
nothing.
you can't. You gotta really be careful with what you say. Yeah. You got to say like "shut the hell up" or something like that. I don't know. It's weird.
Spell it.
But we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
I want you to go ahead and move into your frustration and say what you were gonna say.
How much longer you got? Because it's been like 3 weeks.
I'm not sure. I think I might be back.
Go on your page and try to post. It'll tell you how much time you got left.
Yeah, it will tell you.
I think I got about a week and a half or some bullshit like that. I don't agree with the decision. I tried to appeal it. Their appeals process is bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what? Because more black people are going to Facebook jail than white people.
Yeah, like even on Facebook, more white people or more black people go to jail than white people.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't ask how we know. These are stats that are proven facts.
Look.
Okay, Cash. Let me just ask you: do you know anybody? Do you know anybody white personally that is in Facebook jail or has been to Facebook jail?
Yes.
Who?
A friend of mine named Savannah.
What was she doing?
Savannah is probably
OnlyFans.
No.
Savannah is probably a mulatto.
No, she's not. She's white. She's fully white. She's a white girl. Yeah.
So she's a racist then. She went to jail.
No, she's actually not. Like, why the hell would I be friends with a goddamn white racist? Shut up.
Bro, I'm sick of your shit.
I don't know nobody white. I don't know. I have a lot of white friends. I don't know nobody white that done went to Facebook jail. But I know a lot of black folks. Just like in real life.
That sounds very racist, bro. Just keep it honest.
Right. Like,
because if a white person say I got black friends,
we're gonna move on.
I just said
we are going to move on.
I'm sick of your shit, bro.
We done. Yeah, we out. All right. Okay, we're gonna circle back. Let's go to our trending topics. You know, y'all guys just had to talk about y'all week. Anyway, we're gonna start off with sports. I don't want to just say football because I'm sure y'all watch other things. I don't know. This is not my avenue. So Chiefs lost again. I do know that.
Whoa. Like when you say the Chiefs lost, don't.
How do I say it?
Just say the Chiefs lost. Don't be talking about again because you kind of rubbing it in right now.
Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't even mean it like that. The Chiefs lost. The Chiefs lost.
You know what?
Again,
I feel it's safe to just end there.
You know what? Tommy, you real cool, but I'm gonna fuck you up because that's disrespectful. In the comments, saying fuck the Chiefs.
Oh, I see, Tommy Rocco.
Yeah,
he's a Tom Brady fan. I thought he was a Patriots fan, but he's really a Tom Brady dick rider.
Oh,
so
one of them.
Yeah. So, the Chiefs did lose again. Ray, last week you said the Chiefs were going to go 14-3 in this new additional game format. Yeah. And I mentioned to you, well, that means that they only can lose 2 more games. They lost again. So now they can only lose 1 more game for your prediction to be true.
I got to revise the record. So now I'm going with, let me go with.
Revise it.
Yeah, I got to revise it because this was.
No revision.
Yes, it is because this loss was not expected.
Okay, so well, I'm going to go with 13, but you can't revise it. No,
I'm going to go with 13-4. 13-4.
I already wrote it down, so you can do all of this.
But you wrote it down. That means it can be erased.
No, it was in pen.
Oh, that means white out.
Okay, so wait. Wait. You said now they're gonna go 13-4.
13-4.
So that means that you wasn't expecting them to lose to Herbert and the Chargers. What happened?
That was just a turnover game. That's it. The Chargers didn't beat us. We really beat ourselves with the turnover. So that's all it was. We'll bounce back against the Eagles. Now, if we lose against the Eagles, just fuck it. Fuck the whole season. We're gonna go 11-6 or some shit. God damn it, because these motherfuckers just can't get right.
Whoa.
You need to pick one and stand on it. We're not gonna do this.
If we lose against the Eagles, we going 11-6. Fucking
no, hell no. You got all these revisions and
I'm appalled. I'm appalled,
Nah.
I'm appalled, Ray. I ain't even gonna lie because you've been a diehard Chiefs fans, and I've seen you vent some frustration here and there.
Right.
But I'm appalled because I don't understand. I've seen some of your frustration about Patrick Mahomes and some of his decisions, and that's been kind of surprising to me, bro. Coming from you.
I'm a real fan. I'm not one of those, oh, Mahomes can't do no wrong type shit. No, Mahomes threw an interception. That was his fault. We can go with, oh, the receiver caught it or touched it with two hands. Sure, the receiver could have caught it. I'm not debating that, but Mahomes could have delivered a better pass because the receiver was going this way. He had to turn around this way, And while we look at that, we say, oh, he got his hands on it. So, of course, he should have caught it. But no, that man was going full force, speed this way. So yeah, Mahomes cost us that game. I'm sorry. I'm not one of those fans that you're gonna say he can't do no wrong. Fuck it.
Okay, so let me ask you real quick, right? Mahomes does a lot of he don't like to take a sack. I mean, he either throw it away or try to make a play. And sometimes the play that he tries to make, he tries to do some unorthodox shit.
Right.
Is because for me, as an old school football fan, I don't want to see my quarterback trying to do the no look passes or the flip passes like that. Is that part of your frustration with Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, because that no look pass, to me, he wants the glory touchdown passes in the pass. He doesn't want to work down the field and make it, easier for the team. He wants that one and done. It's kind of like even with the Super Bowl. If he would have just took what Tampa Bay gave him, we would have just marched down the field. And that's something that he has to learn. And I call it the Alex Smith play, because that's how Alex Smith got us down the field. He didn't throw long balls. He took the 5, the 6, the 7s. Mahomes has to learn that a part of his game. If you do that, then that's going to open up those longer passes because now those linebackers can't play that short no more. They're going to have to come up a little bit. The safety's got to come up a little bit. So that's something he has to learn and stop trying to go for these Sports Center top 10 passes because that no-look pass wasn't needed right there. There was nobody in front of him. You know what I mean? He was 10 yards wide open.
Yeah.
I mean, he's young. He's got to learn, right? He's,
and that's
are the expectations too high?
Nah, I mean that's just what it is. When he does the no look passes, it's great when it works. When it doesn't work, of course, it's frowned upon. But I think it's a time and place when you do those type of passes.
Like for me, I don't like it at all. But I think the bigger thing that stands out to me with Patrick Mahomes is that sometimes he doesn't just take a sack. And sometimes that's part of football. When the play is just blown up, when it ain't nobody open, just go down and take the sack. And that scares me. If that was my quarterback, that's the part that kind of scares me. So I just wanted your opinion on it because I know you die hard and you really.
And it's definitely bigger than the offense. The offense is the least of my concerns. It is more on the defensive side. Like we just signed Josh Gordon, who I felt like we didn't need. I felt like we needed to go look at some defense, regardless of who's out there. You don't know what impact they will have. We got to stop looking for these big names and just bring somebody in and see what happens. Jared Allen, he wasn't a big name, but look how he turned out. So just got to take a chance and really try to get that defense together.
I feel like you guys are speaking a different language right now. All right, let's move on.
You can come over anytime and watch football.
I mean, I was there, but I wasn't there. Like I heard y'all, but I was kind of not there a little bit. I'm so glad we can move on. All right, next topic. We are going to talk a little bit about this whole new Will and Jada situation. So first, I think it was Jada that gave an interview basically saying, or not basically saying, she was saying something to the extent of she didn't know what love really was, or she didn't know what true love was. Now, mind you, her and Will have been married for, I don't know how many years. I mean, it's been a really long time. So I don't know. I just felt like that was really embarrassing for her to come out and say, being her full married whole ass, and say I would like to know what real love is, or I don't know what true love is.
That is so dumb.
Listen,
I didn't see that interview, and she's a married woman out all these years came out and said that.
Yeah, like her and her daughter Willow, like they do like their little table talks or whatever. I don't want to say that I'm like exactly quoting her, but she said to the extent that she is learning what love is, that she didn't really know what love fully was. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, wait. The way that I understood, I think the totality of the interview is right. Because Jada said some things, and then Will gave an interview for GQ. Jada, she they spoke about their unconventional marriage, is the way that they put it. And Will said some things where he said that Jada didn't know what conventional love was in a marriage. And what it sounded like to me is it sounded like Jada was used to two people being in a marriage and having extramarital relationships and then still staying together. That's kind of what it seemed like they were alluding to when they talked about conventional versus unconventional. And
I feel like he says a lot of that just to kind of cover up her bullshit. Like, I don't know. I just sometimes I feel like how you feel like that secondhand embarrassment for a person. Like sometimes in a lot of her interviews or a lot of the things that she says about their marriage or just about them, like I feel that for him. Like I just feel like she like really kind of backhand compliments him or kind of shades him a lot. I don't know.
You feel like that Will, because here's what Will said. Will said that his idea of marriage and a relationship was different than Jada's, and in so many words he kind of submitted to what she saw marriage and being together as. And what I think you're alluding to, Cash, is you're saying that you feel for Will because he's had to kind of humble himself or compromise, so to speak, in terms of what he really wanted and what he grew up seeing in terms of a conventional marriage.
I mean, and I understand that, and I guess you do that for the people that you love, but I don't know if he wanted it to be so public. I feel like now that she started speaking so much about it that he's kind of running and paying catch up with the whole situation, because it's like, damn, well, it's out there now and she don't told everybody. So I guess that's where I kind of feel like that embarrassment from, because live your life, live your truth. But I just feel like she kind of just like put all that shit on Front Street. You know what I'm saying?
That's I think where the problem is Will ain't digging them guts like Tupac did.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it is.
Bro, no.
What?
No, bro.
Yeah.
I knew you were waiting to say it.
I'm just saying he giving her that Men in Black dick when he should be giving her that I Am Legend dick. You know?
Okay, no, wait a minute. I don't think it.
Yeah.
I don't think that worked the way you wanted it to.
Tupac gave her that above the rim, that, you know what I'm saying, that gangster dick.
No, fuck that.
We're giving her that summertime dick that she ain't enjoying no more.
Then why not leave?
Wait there. Wait. Ray, you out of fucking line. Jada Pinkett Smith
always
and Tupac Shakur, both of them have on multiple occasions said that they never had a sexual relationship.
She sucked his dick then.
I'm sick of
Can we mute him?
No. Please mute this nigga, because you on some bullshit right now, bro. You on some bullshit. Now, it was somebody in the comments that said another blasphemous statement that Will got Tupac. Or look, Will had to shoot that nigga to stop talking about Tupac.
Exactly. That's my point. See, they see
Will
it.
set
Why
up
you
the
keep
hit.
talking about a nigga that's long and gone for 35 fucking years?
She's really disrespectful in the media.
Very
Like, for real.
disrespectful. I'm telling you, Tupac fucked her on that
I don't believe that.
on that song. What's it called when he was talking about Biggie? What's the song? Hit 'em Up. He was talking about Will too. Before it even happened, before they even got married, he was talking about Will too. That's why I fucked your
Bro,
bitch.
I don't believe that shit at all. I don't.
No, we just not gonna.
No, I don't think that this. I'm sick of y'all shit. I don't think that this has anything to do with Tupac Shakur. Rest in peace to my nigga, the greatest.
I mean, it might have
fucking do.
Bro, let me ask you
talk
something.
about that man, like, yeah.
Bro,
I mean, she talks about him as a woman. As a woman, I'm not gonna talk about a man that, you know what I'm saying.
But in these interviews that's in question, Tupac has never come up. Why the fuck? We only even talking about Tupac because Ray ignorant ass said that Tupac was in them guts in a way that Will Smith wasn't. Or has never been.
Bro, let me ask you a question. Bro, if your wife did an interview and she came out and said, after 3 years of marriage, I don't know what real love is, are you going home happy to that?
My wife wouldn't.
No. You gotta go with the scenario. What if your wife did an interview and said, I don't, after 3-4 years of marriage, she said, I don't know what real love is. What's your response?
We will have a conversation.
Oh, I'm smacking the fuck out of her.
Man, come on.
You can't say that. What is wrong with you?
We went before God and we gave our vows, and after 4 years, you don't know.
He's joking, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, let's be clear. He's joking.
The views of Ray are solely the views of Ray.
He's a punchline slapstick comedian in part-time. But let me just answer your question. Okay. Let me answer your question. It is fucked up, but I only think that it's fucked up because I've heard Will kind of tell us that he thought of conventional marriage in a certain way
only after she has said all of this stuff.
Yes, okay. Listen, all of that is indisputable, right? I just disagree with the fact that we talking about Pac right now. It ain't got nothing to do with Pac. Jada has talked about these things in interviews, but she's not bringing up Tupac, okay? She's bringing up the way that she was raised and some of the things that she saw as it pertains to marriage and relationships. And that's Will Smith basically has come out and saying that he saw things differently, but he loved Jada enough to go with what she wanted. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If that's what he submitted to, while it is fucked up, I can't.
Jada's not going to come out and say she fucked Pac. She's not going to come out saying I love Pac. Man, but her tweets, her posts, every time it's his birthday, every time it's his death day, it goes
Didn't she like bring up a new poem that she just all of a sudden found?
That goes too far. Because you know what, bro? That's my wife, and she keeps talking about
Pac.
Bro,
it's not just about him. It's okay. Just say it's not Tupac. Just say it was a random dude. Just say his name was John. The fact that she constantly brings up another
She's not
man,
constantly doing that. Where the fuck is Jada?
Yes, she do.
Are you for real?
Every single time she talks about him a lot. Bro, let me tell you this. If my wife always talked about a man's birthday, date of death, all that other shit, like as much as she do, I'm gonna tell her she can join them. Hello.
I swear to God, no, we done because that's the second one.
Next topic.
I really am so sick of your shit, Ray. I swear to God. Oh my God. Okay, so earlier this week, singer Kelly Price went missing. Okay. So she really wasn't missing, turns out, but it kind of brought into like this whole hoopla of how the media coverage is different between when white women are missing and when black women are missing. Let's discuss. Of course, like I said, she ended up not being missing. I don't want to say her disappearance was made a joke. But we know how Black Twitter is. We know how we can be in the media. But it wasn't really taken that seriously, not opposed as to the I don't want to say little white girl because that just sounds so messed up. What was I her the white girl that went missing in Colorado? Oh, I don't have sound.
I was muted. I'm sorry. Was her name
Yeah.
Gabby or something
Yes.
like that?
Yeah.
The white lady you talking about?
Yeah.
So I think it's larger, a slight bit larger than that. I think that there's more media coverage, especially for white women, but just white folks in general
Well, yeah.
versus black people, right? I think it's a little bit larger than that because the guy that had just graduated from med school or something like that, Jelani Day, there wasn't any media coverage, and he had been missing far longer than the Gabby young lady, right? So I think that it's a little bit larger than that. But what was going on with Kelly? Like she was in the hospital being treated for COVID, and then she was released. You're muted.
They said she had COVID probably about over a month ago and was in the hospital, was released a couple of weeks after being in the hospital from COVID, and that nobody has spoken to her since. Now, later it kind of came out that the sister that reported her missing, they hadn't spoken over a year anyway. So a lot of people came out and spoke and was like it wasn't her place to say that she was missing because of course she didn't know where she was. She they hadn't
So
talked.
it was some family drama.
It seems to be like it was some family drama, and yeah.
She was in a hospital getting treated for herpes.
Wow, what?
See, he that nigga, listen, and Ray don't drink or smoke, so he's not drunk, he's not high.
You barely even made it through that sentence. Like, why? Why?
He couldn't help but laugh at the shit himself because he knew it was so ignorant. And he been just waiting. He just been waiting. Like, what the fuck, bro? We trying to talk about some shit. We trying to talk about some shit like Kelly Price. It sounds like it's a couple of elements, couple of different layers going on to the story. There was a family member that reported her missing, and it came to find out Kelly Price gave a statement, and this was somebody that she hasn't. But that was family drama. It sounds like going on from the jump. But I think the larger point is there wasn't really the same type of media coverage, right? That comes along with those of other groups that might come up missing.
Now, I mean,
I don't know. It's
Lady Gaga's dogs went missing. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, of course, I think her bodyguard was shot in that situation. But just the fact that just the difference that you can see in the media, like her dogs, and they were still talking about that months later. Like she even offered a reward for the people who had her dog and not for the people who shot the dog walker or the bodyguard, whoever he was. So and that was just talked about for months on end. Whereas this situation, where it could have really been something serious, it really could have been, a big story where it was just kind of like a few jokes, here and there on the internet.
Yeah, it's tough though. It's tough for us, like just black folks in America, people of color in general. We deal with a lot of tragedies and losses, I think, just daily. And it's not enough coverage on some of those things. So that's just the world that we live in. I think you definitely make a good point, Ray. Ray, what you think, bro? Like, For me, bro, like we lose a lot of folks like to violence. It's a lot of crazy stories that be out there, and we don't get enough coverage about it.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely true. You know, when it comes to children, I mean even just here in the city, you know, I've always for a long time I've always made posts about how our local news stations they don't cover black events, black positivity enough, but they will cover murders and whenever something happens, shootings at the club or Westport, we get all the coverage in the world. But when it comes to actual things that make an impact in the city or missing children, we definitely don't. You know, we have to rely on Facebook when it comes to us, to share the post. And we don't get that coverage that other people may do and get talked about because, that girl, she got talked about. And it's nothing against her, nothing against that at all. But when you turn on the news every single day and they keep talking about this same girl, but right here in Kansas City, we have two young girls who have been missing for quite some time that have not got any coverage on the news. So it's like, what do we got to do? You know what I mean? To be as important as the uncoloreds.
I don't know if we should say colors. I don't know if I like how that sounded. Jesus.
We gotta ask for a pass on that one from HR because it's gonna be all types of HR fucking violations all episode.
Uncolored.
But that's the same way I feel.
Though. I like that. Yeah.
No, come on, Cat. See both of y'all toxic as fuck.
Uncolored. I really like that because I had been using like that little white sign emoji on Facebook to say like white people, but I like uncolored. I think I might. Yeah, I like that. I'm sorry. Hey, when you find gold, you find gold.
No, I'm saying regardless, it was a good point. It's just different, like the shit that they want to put out there about us. And when it comes to missing people, sometimes those things are kind of on the neutral side. It's not positive or negative that somebody is missing, but if you give it enough coverage, there's that hope,
equal
right?
Coverage. Yeah. I mean, it's just that equal. I mean, I guess that's always the fight, equality. But yeah, like you said, there's that hope when you have that
there's
same
that hope,
amount of coverage.
So the same thing with the uncolored. I sound so fucked up even saying that. This is how y'all rubbing off on me.
You actually sound professional and educated.
Uncolored. Yeah. You said it really nicely. It flowed. You second guess yourself. Don't do that. You got it.
Just go with it.
I'm sick of y'all shit. Just put that on the record. Make sure we get that sound.
I'm trademarking that name, Uncolored. I'm putting it on t-shirts.
God damn it. You beat me to it. Shit. All right. That's cool.
It's a good point either way. What I'm saying is,
tap me in for the photo shoot at least.
See, man, the uncolored young lady, that type of coverage, right? Even if it doesn't end up positive, there's just that hope where you give it that coverage. So I think that's the point, and that's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, at the least, the same amount of coverage. We are trying to be serious. Come on, pull it together.
We really trying. And
I laughed at the Adolf Hitler was blocked.
What?
Listen, hold on.
It was somebody in the comments.
Okay, yeah, I'm not. I didn't see that one.
You didn't see all those comments? They said the killer clown.
Not about Adolf. Oh, I see it. Adolf Hitler, Nazi, KKK 666 was blocked.
Yeah.
That's a lot. All right. Well, yeah.
See, and I'm in jail, and I'm in Facebook jail.
Right.
I'm in Facebook jail, and motherfuckers is making comments like that, and that's the point. More black folks go to fucking Facebook jail than white folks. It's all the same fucking point, man.
Don DeMarco.
I mean, it might. I mean, okay. We can't say that the system is not fixed. We know, that it's gonna happen, but there is little key words and little key things you gotta know not to say. You can't say shut up. You can't tell somebody like I'm gonna beat you up. I don't know. It's other little stupid stuff that you can't say. That you just got to find little clever ways around it.
You sounding real all lives matter right now.
Yeah, what I'm saying is,
I'm not saying I agree, but I don't want to be in jail for 30 days.
I see the same shit. Adolf Hitler, Nazi, KKK, 666 was blocked. Somebody tried to comment that, right? But they not going to fucking jail. You know they was somebody white. Ain't nobody black gonna comment that. Or
how do we know that was through Facebook though? Hi, we are streaming other places.
Okay. You know what? I'm sick of your shit.
You got a valid point there.
Thank you. It's a very valid point.
I'm going to check the fucking data later, and I'm gonna.
I seriously doubt Facebook would allow that name though.
Exactly. You're not getting that name off on Facebook. There's no way. Ain't nobody's name no Nazi or whatever that was.
Somebody in the comments.
All right, fact check. It was YouTube, and behind the scenes, we blocked him.
Blocked up out of there.
See? I'm gonna say because there's no way that's Facebook. Nah, they not doing that.
Somehow, I think Facebook and YouTube is connected, like they all connected, and I don't give a fuck. I shouldn't be in Facebook jail for the shit that I fucking said.
YouTube is way more wilder than Facebook though. Like you can't. Well, it had been. You can't get that shit off on Facebook anymore. Like it's so. Yeah, I mean, it's just that's where we're at now. Like shit, what we gonna do? Ain't nothing to do about it. I'm sorry.
Whatever.
Let's go.
Both of y'all is toxic. I'm sick of y'all shit.
I think we've all agreed that I'm the most holy one in the group. I don't know why we have to have this conversation of anybody being toxic.
Are your tubes tied?
Excuse me?
Are your tubes tied?
You cannot ask me that on fucking live, right? Like, what is wrong with you?
Why is that? We're on a podcast. I should be able to ask and speak how I want on a podcast.
Why do you need to know if my tubes are tied?
I was just asking for future reference.
Why is that for future reference?
You went around when you could have just said yes or no.
I need to know the reason. Like you asked me personal medical history. Like, why am I telling you this?
Somebody in the comments said that the next topic is Twitter porn. Now, I've been long gone off of Twitter.
Right. Is there Twitter porn?
Oh, yes. Hell yes. Twitter porn is a lot better than the porn that you see anywhere else.
You really sat up and got excited. Like,
yeah, if you go on my likes on Ray the Jerk on Twitter, my likes is filled with nothing but porn. I don't like shit else. No pictures, no tweets. I like nothing but porn. You hear what I'm saying? It is amazing on Twitter. Yes.
I need you to calm down. Like you sat all up. You got all in front of the
Cash. Do you have a Twitter?
No. I mean, I do, but it's not very active.
Well, you don't understand it then. That's why you don't understand my excitement.
Look, it's top tier. Like, okay, like y'all are really excited about this Twitter porn. Like, oh my God.
He's not lying. He's not lying in the comments. Right, a jerk is not lying. Twitter is the devil's playground, and I've been long gone off of Twitter for that reason.
For Twitter because of the porn?
Like it's the devil's playground.
How can they get away with it? Like, why can we?
Hey, Twitter, I said the same thing. They get too many videos. Twitter is the platform where there's zero censorship in comparison to all these other platforms we're talking about. There's so much fucking going on Twitter. There's been so much going on Twitter that there's just no fucking ceiling, nothing in regards to censorship.
I'm gonna be honest, like I'm not a porn person. I had to wish for that. I'm not.
Cash, you single?
Okay. Now,
huh?
You single?
Now Cash is
This depends on your definition of single.
Okay, so you got somebody that's hitting it, but they not your boyfriend, basically, is what you're saying.
Okay, we can say that.
Okay, because any woman that don't like porn gotta have some trash vagina.
See, now Cash, I thought you were gonna
Right? Like, I'm really trying here. I'm really trying.
I thought you was about to pull up your award. You look to the side.
I'm really trying. Trophy. Because he already know. I ain't even got to pull out the trophy. No, okay, look. It's a, okay. See, I have a thing like, I don't know. Why can't I just watch myself? Like, I don't want to watch other people. Like,
I want to see them grandma videos.
You was just asking to be in one. Like, don't do that. Like, let's not get on live.
I think that porn is kind of a common thing that people watch. Most people watch porn in some form. And Cash, if you don't watch porn, I'm not going to judge you for it.
I'm gonna say this. This is why I don't pay for OnlyFans. I can log onto my Twitter and see everything right there.
Yeah, for free on Twitter. Okay, but people are still paying for OnlyFans though.
Yeah,
like I don't know how it works, but it works.
And you know what? A lot of these people, they do this. They get on OnlyFans and they'll post a video of them like twerking and actually playing with themselves. And then when you subscribe, they fucking polishing their feet and shit like that.
Well, isn't the whole thing of it because it's personalized? Like, it's personalized porn. Like, isn't that the whole point of
OnlyFans? You can do whatever you want. It's literally
right, but I'm saying like, but that's why men are paying for it because I mean, this is a person that you can like privately interact with, as opposed to a porn where it's just like, you know,
I don't give a fuck about interacting with none of them.
Okay, I'm just trying to guess why the hell it works.
I'd rather hop in a DM and tell somebody to pull up, and I'm gonna go hop on OnlyFans for $5.99 a month. Fuck you.
$5.99 is cheaper than a day.
But what Ray is saying is on OnlyFans, you have to subscribe to a person to even be able to DM them. But on Twitter, you can I mean, Twitter is just a regular, but it's a regular fucking devil's playground, is what it is.
And I love it.
See, Cash, and I'm done.
My Twitter name is Ray the Jerk with the THA. Go to my likes, and you telling you it's like you going to Disneyland. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's what Disneyland is like.
Yes, it's nothing but the best. Nothing but the best porn in my likes.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
You know,
I will take your word for it.
Ain't no regular pictures getting liked. Ain't no tweets getting liked. Fuck all that. Nothing but dick going up in that mother slap.
Right.
What?
Calm down.
All right, I'm just letting you know. It's real shit over here. Ray the Jerks likes.
Sit back, because every time you sit up, you too excited. Go ahead and sit back.
Hey, look, stay on that note. Hey, look. Look, wait. Let me say this. For all of my non-heathens out there, stay the fuck away from Twitter because there's nothing but the devil's playground. I can't say that enough. I've been done with Twitter, man. I've been done with Twitter. Fuck that.
Okay, well, okay. Ray, don't even goddamn say a damn word.
I said what I need to say. Just when you get time, go to my likes and then send me a text and say, Ray, you was on. Hey, thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna think about it. I'll consider it.
You'll get wet.
Man, bye. I just told your ass don't say nothing else, man. We going to commercial, man. Bye. Like, why do you have to do this?
Money over bitches and niggas. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Why do fools fall in?
Relax your mind and let your soul run free. You're now rocking with modern ENT. Lyrical grinding, real talk rhyming. Why do fools fall in love? How they lying? Diamonds can't keep your girl like I. First I make her laugh, then I make her cry, then I make her bed till I tell her she can stay. Wake up and do it again the next day. It's the story of a young boy turned back, couldn't turn back with a DeLorean. Kids I used to glory 'em. Met a couple whores, then I broke a couple more of them. Now I perform my art form in auditoriums. Yeah, and I'm addicted to the fast life. Baby, what you waiting on? This could be our last night. I don't wanna fuss a fight, I just wanna make you feel right. I'm feeling kinda groovy tonight. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we like to welcome you to the highly anticipated Why Do Fools Fall in Love, starring Holly Rod as Hollywood.
All right. What are y'all doing?
There wasn't. Okay. Who the fuck told this nigga he can rap?
What?
Who was rapping?
You motherfucker. On that commercial.
Who?
You.
On what commercial? I'm not a rapper. I'm a writer.
The Art of Cheating.
Oh, are you? I don't know if it was really rapping. I just thought.
Oh, he was rapping. Oh, I still got Forte the Fake.
I feel like that's personal. I don't know what that means.
Why are you doing this, bro? We're not gonna talk about Forte the Fake or
saying,
me rapping on this.
I still got your music, bro.
You're not gonna talk about me doing music on this podcast.
That's a little interesting. No, I think we're gonna come back to that.
Why not? Why you don't want to talk about your music?
I know, like, come on, we got a few. Give us a little 3 minute, a 3 little minute
because I'm
something.
Because I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Oh, you're no fun.
Right.
I mean, that's just it. Like I don't do music anymore. But I'm very, very fucking talented as a writer. And for a spell, I did do some music. But that's not what I don't want to talk about that on the podcast. I will forever, for however long y'all want to talk about.
I hear something in the background.
I'll talk about the book series.
I hear something. What was that?
No, that's Ray. He trying to play some of my fucking music. See, now we going to the Forte the Fake. Forte the Fake. That's what we gonna do.
What was happening? Okay.
Oh,
right. Text it to me. Just send it to me.
Back, memories growing up. Memories. Hold on, I'll get you my charger. I'll be right back.
What? This nigga.
Cash,
yeah, I'm interested.
Since he put me on the spot.
Yeah.
There was a period of time where I recorded music and wrote music, and I'm just long past those days. I've always been a writer, since I learned how to read, and music was just a form of writing for me at that time.
So what I'm hearing is we're not gonna get a special performance one day. Like, I just feel like they asking in the comments, right? How you just gonna walk off? We was wondering that too. You just got.
Oh, my charger! I had to get my computer said my battery was low.
Be prepared, nigga. Damn, you just got.
Y'all didn't hear me when I said
it's ghetto.
Yeah, but we was trying to, play it off.
Niggas still wanted to know,
right?
Like, you know what I mean?
Still just got up. You could have waited until the camera
on the
got
fucking
off
air, and we in the middle of a fucking podcast.
Oh, and then he gonna play that. We need that as a soundbite. It's not very clear. We gotta have it as a soundbite. We gotta send that over. We gotta get that over.
Man,
okay. We gotta focus.
No, wait. I gotta say this because he brought up Forte the Fake. It's some shit, some folks might know, some folks might not know. But I just want to make a point, Ray. You ain't shit for that. I'm sick of your shit because I'm a changed man. I'm at the point where I if I could talk to Forte right now, I would have some different words.
Okay, no, let's save it. We're gonna say this. We're gonna save it.
So I'm just saying, like,
we're gonna save it. No, don't save it. Yeah, save it. We're gonna do this at another time. All right, come on. We're gonna get into our main topic. I don't know. I almost said like speaking of music, but then I thought like how kind of fucked up that would be since who the person we're talking about that does music. So let me not do that. Okay, so if you didn't guess, based off of the name of our show today, Trapped in the Closet, we are going to talk about R. Kelly. How can we not talk about R. Kelly? I mean, he was found guilty of all charges. Yeah, y'all boy down bad. Like, I mean, what else can we? I mean, we all saw it coming. We're not surprised. We did not in any way think that he was going to just Ray. How's he not muted right now? Like, I don't understand.
Cash, you know that's a whole fucking vibe. Okay, look, Ray.
Holly, really? Are you gonna
listen?
What?
I don't. What are we gonna talk about? What are we gonna focus on specifically?
You stuttering because you know that y'all full of shit. Because what?
So wait a minute. We not supposed to play R. Kelly's music anymore because he was found guilty. Is that what?
Well, that's a little bit of what we wanted to talk about. Like, okay, so R. Kelly was found guilty, of course. So, okay. Do we think that there is going to be more fallout from this? Like, is it just R. Kelly who's going to be found guilty? Does R. Kelly talk and say, hey, well, A, B, and C knew about it? Like you said, what is the continued fallout from R. Kelly being found guilty? I mean, he's just not like a regular person in the industry. I mean, R. Kelly has written music. He has produced music. He has worked
let me
with...
ask you. What? Because there's been, I've been reading comments on Facebook. I haven't, made a post about it at all. There's two different sides. One side taking this side, one other. So I want to ask you guys in the group. Do you feel like the parents of the victims should also face punishment for what took place?
And that's what I mean, the fallout from it. Like, why, that's a good point. Why aren't
do you feel like they should?
I do. I honestly do. I wonder why, especially with Aaliyah, she was really like, really the backbone of the case. Why aren't her parents, why aren't we talking about them more? Why aren't we talking about all the managers, the producers, all the people behind the scenes who knew what R. Kelly was doing? I mean, some of our favorite artists that we still talk about, that we still listen to, did they know? I mean, come on, like they spend so much time around each other in these small circles. How did they not know? So, like you said, why is everybody not guilty?
I would say, go ahead, Ro.
Well, I was gonna say, I think that it's a good point to bring up, especially because he was found guilty of, kind of similar charges like RICO cases, right? Where he was found guilty of running a criminal enterprise. And there's no such thing as a criminal enterprise without other parties involved. So to answer your question, Cash, I think that this is a representation of justice, first and foremost, right? If R. Kelly was involved or the head of an organization that were doing these things that he was alleged of, he should be held responsible for that, right? His
guilt is in no question. That's
no question at all.
Yeah.
No question at all, right? However, if part of his charges and the story, we've all heard the stories, it's a criminal enterprise. There are other people in an organizational format that had to be in place and do things to contribute to what he did. right? What he's been held responsible for. So I think that it's an injustice if other people are not brought forward with charges. I don't know if it should be the parents or, like you said, Cash, the producers or any of the employees that some of them even might have testified. So we don't really, I haven't looked at all of the court documents because some of those people that have testified that were a part of his organization, they may have taken deals or worked out something with the court system to where if they testify, they will not be held responsible. But I think that that's just trash if there's nobody else held responsible for any of this shit that was going on besides R. Kelly. The BMF shit just premiered this weekend. I didn't get to talk about that earlier, but just talking about the BMF, Big Meech, fucking urban legend. They brought down an organization, but Big Meech didn't take all of the charges by himself. There are multiple people. When you name something a criminal enterprise, there are multiple people that should be held responsible and accountable for the charges. So I think that the R. Kelly situation is no different than that. There should be some other people that should be held responsible.
I mean, but it doesn't seem like that's happening, Like, I really get irritated, like, with Aaliyah's uncle, who was her manager, I believe. Like, I just don't understand why nobody's questioning him. Like, he, makes, like, this big uproar. He's seeming like he's supposed to be, like, her voice, now that she's passed. But where was that voice back then? Somebody had to allow her to be married to him. That has to be signed off. So I don't understand why that's not. Like you said, I'm not saying that R. Kelly is not guilty, but I don't know why it's being so painted that he is the only guilty one. That's my issue with it. You muted. You muted.
I'm sorry. Yeah. R. Kelly's definitely guilty. We knew that back in 95, whenever he married Aaliyah, that he was on some weird shit. And then, as you stated, as far as like the friends, the producers, people like that, I don't feel like they should be the ones held accountable for his actions. It should be the parents who, if I get this right, that sold their kids to R. Kelly or probably benefited from, R. Kelly being with their daughters or whatnot. They should be held responsible because those are young girls who you basically said, okay, here, you take and you do that, and he's giving me money for you. In a way, that's sex trafficking, the same things that y'all charged him with. Well, the parents are equally guilty because they benefited. He didn't just go to a door and say, give me your daughter. They said
there was an exchange.
Well, he might have.
I mean, but there was a business exchange.
Huh?
Well, even if he did, he went to the door with a promise of something,
right?
Money, or I'm going to help their career, or something, or just his name is enough.
I don't disagree that the parents should be held responsible. I just think that I do disagree with you, Ray, where nobody else should be held responsible. I think anybody that was a part of the organization that allowed something, helped contribute to or participate in activities that they've now even some of them have testified against R. Kelly and said, hey, we did this. If this was drugs or murders in our community, I'm talking about the Black community. If this was drugs or murders in our community, that other people, other parties were involved with some of these activities in a criminal enterprise, there would be more charges and more people held responsible.
I get what you're saying there. Those are people who are involved. I'm speaking about people who just friends who didn't know, producers who didn't see the shit. You can't say just because he produces music, he saw what was going on, because people do hide their lives. You know what I mean? I don't think that a man will voluntarily have a 12-year-old girl walking around the studio butt-ass naked.
R. Kelly hasn't hidden anything very well.
No, but I'm saying I don't think that everybody knew the dynamics of what was taking place. They probably knew he was on some weird shit.
There are some people that worked for him that have come forward and talked about they've testified and given some of their experiences where, you know, some niggas testified that, you know, are like some of his accusations, bro. Just the storyline.
They should be charged. Them were the ones who should be charged.
That's what I'm saying, though. I'm saying it should be more than just the parents.
Yeah. No. I agree with that. But yeah, they should be charged because you can't wait until this man goes to jail and say, oh, I'm going to testify against you when you've been a part of what has been going on. You know what I'm saying? If you knew about it like that, yes, you should be charged, because at the same time, these are children we're talking about, you know, and it sucks. I'll jump to the music part. When he made the music, we was not aware of his behind the scenes life. We knew he was a weird nigga when he married Aaliyah, but we didn't know everything that he was doing behind the scenes. And he made a lot of great music.
When the original sex tape was leaked, like what year that was, so that I could
that was like 2002.
2002. So there have been countless amounts of artists and people that have worked with R. Kelly since 2002 up until the point where there were charges brought against him. Can we all agree to that, right?
True.
Yeah, we can agree to that. I don't think.
I'm not saying that they're charged, but these were people who were still willing to work with him, even though there was a video out of him urinating on an underage girl.
That's no different than us still listening to his music after that video came out.
And I mean, and that's what let's segue into that. Like, why, you know, how is that still
wait. All right, wait. Let me say this. I want to make sure I go on record, and I don't give a fuck if you sick of my shit or not. Okay. I'm not going to stop listening to R. Kelly's music. There, you know, I'm going to be a fan of the artist. And that's just me. Okay. So I understand what you alluding to, Cash, right? But
so yes, Cash, no more R. Kelly for you.
Like
I don't
wait.
No.
Wait, before we even get into that. Yes, we knew that he was. I mean, I don't know if we knew. Did we know when there was rumors out that he married Aaliyah? We know now that they're true. But at the time in the early 90s when that shit hit,
when that came out. Okay. Hold on. Keep going. Go on your spill. I'm looking up dates.
My blinds real quick.
What I'm saying is, going back to your point, Cash. We've heard some stories here and there over the years. We heard about the Aaliyah thing in the early 90s, mid 90s, and then we heard or we saw the tape for ourselves. I think that all of us saw it.
It was 2002.
Even Cash, who claims that she doesn't watch porn.
I did not actually see the video, but I know that the video happened. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Cash,
that.
you didn't see the R. Kelly video for yourself?
No, why would I want to see that? Why would I want to see that?
I'm gonna be honest.
I thought R. Kelly said it wasn't him.
No, Ray, let's be honest. In 2002, when that video dropped, it was popular. They were selling that shit in barbershops. Everywhere you went, you couldn't help but watch it like for yourself. Cash, if you wasn't part of that crowd, you wasn't part of that crowd.
Didn't R. Kelly say that wasn't him? Didn't he deny being that was him in that video?
Yeah, of course.
Well,
okay. Yeah. So if he denied that was him in his video,
of course, right? Don't do that.
I'm saying if he denied that was him in that video, that may have played a portion of why we continue to listen to his music.
No, but that on top of knowing that he married Aaliyah, plus the combination of the video. Come on. What else did y'all want? Like, did y'all want to
wait, Cash. Cash, let me say this, because you didn't watch the video, and that's fine, right? But what I'm saying is, at the time that video and that whole case was brought against him in 2002, the court system did not pursue it. They didn't pursue it. So what Ray is saying is that they didn't pursue it. Like we the people, we did think, we saw, those of us who saw the video for ourselves, we said, damn, that's him. I don't give a fuck what he's saying. That's him, right? But when the courts didn't pursue it, we as the people, as well as the industry, the people that continued to work with him, they continued to work with him because the courts didn't fucking pursue it. Even Jay-Z, let's talk about this.
That's Jay-Z, a real trash reason, but okay.
Okay, but I'm just talking about the facts. Jay-Z, he did that Best of Both Worlds album with R. Kelly. And then right after they did that album was when that tape dropped and the charges in Chicago was against him. Jay-Z separated himself from him. That's documented, right?
Yeah.
But then when the courts didn't pursue it, Jay-Z went and recorded a Best of Both Worlds Part 2 with R. Kelly. So what Ray is talking about is there are artists and the industry that continue to work with him, but there's been a lot of time in between 2002 to 2021 when now
I just feel it's that bandwagon thing that we talked about last week. Like,
was the girl getting peed on? Was she underage?
Yes.
They said she was 14.
Hold on, let me pull it back up.
Got you.
Yeah, she was
I will say this, that R. Kelly denied him being in that video. And as Ro was saying, because there was no charges brought up, I don't think the prosecutors had enough evidence to charge him as well. So that played a portion as to why we continue to listen to his music, because he denied it. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine if a blonde-haired, bald-headed girl that looked like you got on camera, did some shit, and you be like, everybody be like, that's Cash. And you say, no, that's not me. You want your fan base, your family to believe you, right? That's what happened with R. Kelly, because there was no real proof that it was him besides the fact that it looked like him. But now with everything that's come out, all these victims come out, we're saying, damn, bro, you can't get out of this.
But with all these victims that's coming out is a lot of the people in the industry too saying, oh yeah, we knew he was on that. And, you know, we thought something was off and blah, blah, blah. So.
And they're wrong for that. They're wrong.
Right. So those people that acted blind, that just acted like, oh, and now they're all coming out like, oh, okay, well, now we know, we did know, blah, blah, blah. Do they face that fallout too? Like, do they get canceled too?
I wouldn't say get canceled because they're not the ones responsible.
Wait, who's getting canceled?
Nobody is, but I'm just asking that question. Like, why is it not the same logic applied?
They shouldn't get canceled. However, it's wrong of them to speak about it now after the fact. You know, when someone goes down and they're in jail, then all of a sudden here come all these people. I can understand the victims, but people, artists, whatever, you've been knowing about it, or you had this opinion about them, that's wrong of you to come out now and just, you know, destroy his reputation even more, because it's already fucked up now. You know what I mean? But they should have kept their mouth shut, because you've been saying it. You know, you can't say, oh, this one time we were at the studio and this happened.
And now,
but you didn't say shit then. Why did you say nothing then? You know what I mean? Don't say shit now.
That's true.
Okay, while I agree with that, but at the same time, just keeping that same energy from last week. Who gives a fuck when you decided to say something, right?
We're not talking about the victims, though. We're talking about people who.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the people in the industry, right? The industry is fucking shady. These motherfuckers wasn't gonna stop working with R. Kelly, just like I'm not gonna stop listening to his fucking music. He made some fucking classic, legendary music. He was very fucking talented as a content creator and an artist. I'm not gonna stop listening to his music. Now,
Cash, do you look at that as supporting a rapist by people that continue to listen to his music?
I mean, I think it's very teetering on the edge of that. I mean, especially with the sexually explicit lyrics. I mean, you have to wonder, like, who is he thinking about when he's writing this? Who is this song to? I don't know. Like, that's just where my mind goes. That's where I'm at. Because these writers write songs most of the time from experience, from what they're feeling at that moment, from what they're going through. So you're telling me all this time while he's writing all these sexually explicit ass lyrics, he's sleeping with these fucking kids.
Hey, real
and
quick,
we don't think that carries over.
Do you like Michael Jackson music?
I mean, yeah, I'm a bigger Prince fan than Michael Jackson.
You play it?
Michael Jackson?
Uh-huh.
Not really.
But you do play it though.
No, I really don't. Like, I just told you I'm a Prince fan. Like, I listen to Prince.
But no, I'm not talking about Prince. I'm talking about, do you have any Michael Jackson music in your catalog?
Have you canceled Michael Jackson is what he's asking.
I know that's what he's trying to ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't listen to Michael, bro. I really don't.
But it's not a definite no. It's like if it come on and the right sound come on, yeah, you snapping your fingers.
Well, wait.
Can you feel it?
It's different. Michael was never found guilty.
Yeah.
Michael was never found guilty.
Nope. He was never found guilty, and the feds had.
And he was acquitted, right?
The feds had an investigation in Michael Jackson's activities for years, and
he was never found
investigation was unfounded. He was never found guilty.
But
however,
what about the victims?
Somebody just asked if I listen to Chris Brown. No, I do not.
Wait. Chris Brown is a good example, but let me say this. I'm not canceling, right? I just want to make sure we're talking about
the victims were never found to be telling the truth.
And
the fact a few of them were found out to be lying for money.
But that one boy, he never recanted his story.
What one boy?
Michael Jackson
got invited to
Michael Jackson.
Neverland.
Michael Jackson is fucking innocent. He didn't do none of that shit.
All I'm saying is it's the same. So you can't.
It's not the same because Michael Jackson was not guilty.
So we're basically taking away a victim statement that said Michael Jackson touched me. Because the boy never recanted his statement. He never said they lied.
I would like to see evidence of him never recanting his statement.
Listen, the difference is R. Kelly was found guilty. The feds, they did the investigation the same as they did with Michael Jackson. R. Kelly was found guilty. Michael Jackson was not.
Thank you.
He was accused, and we not gonna victim shame or victim blame, but when victims lie, they not victims, so it don't apply when motherfuckers ain't true victims.
So remember last week
that had the accusation. What?
Remember last week, and I was saying people make up shit, so it's hard for me to believe things, and you got on me about that. Hello.
That little hello.
But that's different. That's different where both parties are actually acknowledging it.
Nope.
What you was talking about last week was the band didn't read their contract. P. Diddy.
Right.
No, not that part. Not that part. I'm talking about people lie when we was talking about the girl.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the accuser.
That's my point. People make up shit because in the Michael Jackson situation, all the motherfuckers said, oh, he never touched me. I did it for money. That's why I say it's hard for me to believe people because they do shit for money. Like that girl that got that with Nicki Minaj. She's doing it for money.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that.
Hey.
I'm still gonna sing that one because he's innocent.
Yeah, that ain't the same. But the point that I want to make is, R. Kelly. I'm not canceling his music. Okay,
why?
He's written He's written a lot of music. He's produced a lot of music for other artists, and I'm not canceling them songs. I'm not canceling them songs out of my playlist either.
So Cash, be honest.
Yes.
This come on in the club. You trying to tell me
God.
you ain't gonna two-step?
No. And I work in a club, and it just happened.
Cash.
Listen, wait.
When that
I'm standing on it.
You're not singing along, Cash. Dance.
No.
She's singing along.
Nope. Not doing it.
She not. Nobody can resist the real urge to sing along to classic music.
Exactly.
You can.
You know how to two-step?
In this case, you can.
You know how to two-step?
You know what?
So if he pull you out to the dance floor on that song, you're gonna say no thank you.
Yes. I'm not even standing up on that song. I'm not interested on that song. I don't even look like I want to dance to that song.
Okay, so look, wait. Cash, this goes back to what Ray was saying last week. The cancel culture is really only targeted towards us because in an R. Kelly situation, right? The fact that he's written and produced music for so many artists, he's worked with so many artists, right? The Isley brothers did the verses with Earth, Wind, and Fire. And it was some pushback on social media because they played a song during their verses that R. Kelly was featured on, right?
Right.
I'm not about to cancel none of that fucking music that I love.
I get how deep it goes. I know, and I get it, and I get how deep it goes. And it's hard. It's not easy. I mean, it was so ingrained into our childhood. Like you said, he's written and produced like so many things, you know, for so many people. But I mean, just you don't have to cancel them. That's fine. You know, like I said, I feel like the whole cancel thing is subjective anyway. People are gonna support and follow and, you know, fuck with who they want to. But, you know, as for me, when I hear certain R. Kelly songs, I don't know. I just feel uncomfortable. I'm like, this shit is gross.
Okay, so but that's my point though. How is it just targeted R. Kelly, right?
Because it's his voice and he's the one who did it.
Wait. Let me ask my question. So like when you say that, if you think about let's talk about one of my favorite artists of all time, Tupac, right? Tupac was found guilty of sexual assault, right? And nobody canceled him or had any of these fucking thoughts or conversations about canceling his music. He actually went to jail for a similar charge. It wasn't the magnitude of what R. Kelly was running, but he got convicted of sexual assault.
I definitely think there was people. Verdict. I definitely think that there was people who said that they weren't going to listen to Tupac anymore. We're living in a different time. It's not the same.
Tupac is in the fucking Hall of Fame. Like nobody has given him that treatment with a guilty verdict.
Didn't she recant though?
No, she didn't recant. And in fact, when the Tupac fucking movie came out, she spoke out again and reminded motherfuckers of what happened and the fact that he was found guilty of it. We called her story bullshit. I don't think
that is true that people haven't said anything about Tupac. I don't think that that's true.
Who do you know? Who do you know that have canceled Tupac because of them charges?
It's still people that won't cancel R. Kelly. So your argument really is mute. Like y'all are sitting up here saying right now that y'all still are going to play his music.
No, my argument is that it's different. That is different with other people. There are a lot of rappers, a lot of artists that have material, lyrics in their music that may have been inspired by real shit throughout the fucking
well, maybe
time.
It's different when it comes to kids. Maybe that is the line that you just can't cross.
Okay, hey Ray.
Remember
this line? You remember this line by E40? 9, 10, 11 and up.
If she bleed, she gets fucked.
Come on, bro.
Okay,
Who the fuck
well, shit.
canceled E40 for that?
That was some sick shit. What I'm going to do though, I'm going to carry on R. Kelly's legacy. I'm gonna start going by the Pied Piper.
Don't do that, Ray. Like, oh my god, like I literally just fucking can't with you. Like, and then y'all do that.
Yeah,
And y'all do that.
The Pied Piper. I'm getting the logo made.
Wait a minute,
Right.
bro. So are you gonna get rid of the mayor?
Ray the Jerk.
You're gonna be the Pied Piper mayor.
Right. What is this?
Yeah.
Why? I just don't understand. I
Cash,
just don't understand.
Cash, I'm making a good point because there's a lot of problematic lyrics and influence from those lyrics. Like one of the people in the comments a while ago brought up Chris Brown.
Do you want to bring it up?
Chris Brown. Let's talk about Chris Brown for a minute. Everybody know Chris Brown beat somebody's ass.
Okay.
Who canceled him?
A lot of people cancel Chris. Don't do that. A lot of people cancel Chris Brown. You cannot say stop.
Have you?
For me, I don't listen to Chris Brown. I don't like his voice. I don't think he can sing. You can ask anybody. I don't mess with Chris Brown. Don't do that. Don't try to put me on the spot. But don't try to act like Chris Brown was not canceled. After those pictures came out of what he did to Rihanna, a lot of people was not messing with Chris Brown at all. Now this young, come on.
My point is people select who they want to cancel, right? Who
That's
they want to
true.
believe.
I've already said that.
Who they want to believe, right? Tory Lanez, who's canceled him? I have, just on the record, I believe that he shot Megan, and so I'm not fucking with him. But it's not objective, is my point, right? People are selective in who they choose to not fuck with.
Very true.
And that's true.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, like I said, I think with the thing with R. Kelly is it's, because it's a child. Like now you bringing up E40. I'm sure that somebody heard that and was like, okay, I can't fuck with E40 anymore.
Who?
I don't know, but I'm sure there's somebody out there.
Man, Ray, come on, bro. Who the fuck heard that E40 line?
Nobody has ever said that. Nobody.
Hey, remember the Belle Biv DeVoe, the Do Me song?
Oh, look, somebody in the comments agree with me. They don't listen to
remember Belle Biv DeVoe said, remember Belle Biv DeVoe in the Do Me song. They said backstage, underage, adolescents, how you doing? Everybody knows. So we're going to
justify it just because other people have done it.
I'm not justifying it. I'm saying
you are.
I'm saying that the music. I'm saying justifying still listening to the music. I'm not talking about nothing else. Still listening to the music is all I'm talking about.
Okay, regardless if they sung about it or not, he actually did it. Like at the end of the day. Like, I don't know what you want. I can't justify them saying that. I can't justify what he did. They all are fucked up. But like,
I think
the man did it. He recorded it. He was found guilty. He's going to jail for it.
R. Kelly should record an album from jail.
Oh, Ray, go to hell. You just got to at this
like
point.
The rest of these niggas do. Like NBA YoungBoy,
right?
Just released the album from jail. And he's doing time on some serious fucking charges that are detrimental to the community, to our
okay
peace.
So I have a question.
Okay,
I have a question.
Come on.
What you got?
Do you think R. Kelly will ever admit it? Do you think he'll ever say, that he did it, that he needs help? Do you ever think he'll admit guilt?
I don't think he'll admit it. Because he needs help. I think that he's fucked up in the head. I think that it goes back to his childhood and some of the experiences that we now know of that he went through. He was sexually abused at a young age. And I don't think that he'll ever admit it because of the fact that he has not receive the proper help that he's supposed to have.
So do you feel like his ex-wife is part to blame as well?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
So should she face charges?
She should, yes. I think it's sick that she's still using his last name and making money off of it.
It's a list of motherfuckers, bro. It's they classified it as a criminal enterprise. There's no such thing as a criminal enterprise with one person.
Exactly.
Period.
So if she doesn't face charges, what's that one guy who got arrested for similar charges? Then his wife as well got arrested and faced charges. I can't remember the name. They're white. They were doing shit, and they said that they said she was responsible for getting his victims.
Oh, Epstein.
Yeah,
Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah.
So
that was because she's still on trial right now.
Right, she's still on trial,
right?
even with him being dead. Yeah, she still got to face those charges. So his wife should face the same. His ex-wife.
Yeah, I mean, especially if they can prove it, prove that she was around during those times, I definitely think so.
She did an interview and made it seem like, oh, he was so sick and this and that. And then when I was listening to it, I'm like, but you was married to this man. Now you want to come out after the fact and try to dog him.
And hasn't changed her last name. Any of that, because she knows that that's her moneymaker. So, I mean, I definitely think that, she should be, just like you said in that other case. They weren't even married, they were just boyfriend and girlfriend.
I don't even know what R. Kelly's seen in her, to be honest. I'm just, when she was on that reality show, I didn't know that was his ex-wife. I was like, I have no idea what he saw in that. Huh?
It was a cover.
Obviously, what he saw in her was her loyalty, willingness, and ability to help.
Maybe
help him in his lifestyle.
Yeah,
I mean, that's definitely something that they look for. They look for women that are a little bit more gullible on their end, that are going to look the other way. They're not going to ask too many questions, because of course you can't have or be married to somebody who's asking all these questions like, well, what are you doing? Who is that? Blah blah blah. So they act like they don't know, but there's a part of them, there's something in them that knows. There's just no way that they can't. There's just no way.
Now, today was great dialogue, talking about a conversation, because, conversations like these that happen in the Black community, it does divide us. You're going to have one group who's going to support him no matter what. There's going to have another group that's going to say, fuck him. And I don't feel like neither is wrong, in my opinion. I feel like you should be able to have your own opinion when it comes to things like this. I don't feel like listening to his music is saying that you support a molester or anything like that. It's just unfortunate we grew up on those music. So it's hard to get it out of our head and just say, oh, let me turn let me not listen to it no more or whatnot. So, it definitely, opinions of today, and even in the chat, they were definitely, great to hear the different perspectives.
Yeah. All right. How's your last thoughts on it?
No, I don't cancel the music of a lot of folks. I'm sorry. Because I can separate the artistry from the personal, and I know there's a lot of debate about that, but for me, like R. Kelly, when we log off tonight, I'm probably gonna throw on R. Kelly for the rest of the night, because it's fucked up. He going to jail, and he fucking deserved to be in jail. But there should be more people held accountable. I'm gonna continue to listen to the music.
Yeah, seems like you're ready. You gonna listen?
There you go.
A convicted rapist, child rapist. Seems like you're ready, and that's what you
listen. I played Pac. I played Pac to get ready for the podcast today. And he's also a convicted rapist, and nobody canceled him. Ain't nobody gonna even.
You cannot say nobody canceled him.
The only reason why I just don't cancel him is because it wasn't kids. These were kids where parents were involved and kind of gave their daughters to R. Kelly. So
that's
in my
even
eyes,
worse.
But that's on the parents though. You know, now
It
if it would
is.
be like a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, that's different.
It's on the parents, but it's also
he's definitely going after a certain people. He's praying.
Yeah,
after
it's wrong. You know, it's wrong. It's wrong. But
there is a culture.
Factor.
There's a culture that exists. There's a culture that exists.
Factor.
The parents played a huge factor, but then I don't know if I buy into the notion that at 16, 17, 18 years old, you don't know that shit that you doing is wrong.
Okay, that's another conversation.
No,
I feel like
I just don't know if I buy into that notion.
Yeah, okay. That's
I mean, like we all were that young at some point. We all did shit. We knew them. We didn't have no fucking business doing.
Looking back, we know a lot of the lessons now, though. We don't have the same perspective as we did in that moment as we do now looking back.
We do at least have the perspective that we knew it was wrong. We knew
but we don't
enough.
Know the full
Wait. We're not talking about the full impact. We talking about the fact that we knew that it was wrong enough to hide from our elders and our parents shit that we was doing. We knew that it was wrong enough.
All right, we know. All right, so I guess
and that's all
gonna play his music.
Like there is a culture that exists when you are too young to understand the full impact and implications of your behavior, but you do at least know that the fuck it's wrong. And if you get caught doing this shit, you're gonna get in trouble for it. You do at least know that.
Definitely had great dialogue. You know,
I cannot believe we're gonna end on that. I'm really sick of y'all shit. Like for real, we're gonna really end on some R. Kelly.
So Cash.
Yes, Ray.
I'll save it for the next podcast.
He was finna get us shut down, bro.
I know he was. I was ready.
Right there.
I was ready this time.
That's maturity.